Hey friends, Jerry Robinson here from Follow the Money Daily, ftmdaily.com on the web. I'm holding in my hands an ounce bar of gold from the Royal Canadian Mint. And as you can see, I haven't taken it out of the plastic yet because I just don't want to get it, scuffed up. Well, let's talk about gold for a minute because many people ask us, as I'm sure many other financial websites, should I be buying gold? Well, it all really depends on what your goal is. Let me give you a really quick illustration of what I mean. So let's say that you had a serviceman come into your house perhaps to fix your refrigerator. And as he moves to your refrigerator, he begins trying to unscrew one of the screws in your icebox with a hammer. That doesn't make much sense, does it? Who would do that? Well, let's say that you asked the technician who was working on your refrigerator, why are you trying to unscrew a screw with not a screwdriver but a hammer? And what if he said, because I think that hammers are great and all screwdrivers are bad? Now, that may sound completely absurd, but it really is exactly the case in financial planning. How many people who pose as financial advisors or financial planners walk around refusing to ever use a screwdriver whenever the screwdriver is the only thing that will unscrew a screw? Well, that's exactly what we talk about when we talk about gold. Gold is a tool, just as any kind of other financial asset is only a tool. We can't possibly know what tool we need unless we know what we're trying to accomplish. So, if you believe that hyperinflation or inflationary times lie ahead, if you believe that the dollar is in trouble, if you believe that currency crisis is staring us in the face here in the United States, then gold makes sense. But if you believe in the government, if you believe that the government can stave off a collapse, if you believe that they are going to be able to continue to finance these debts that they have created well over now $200 trillion, according to some economists, when you count in the unfunded liabilities, then you don't need gold. Gold should be purchased as insurance. It should be purchased as something that you want to have in your portfolio in case of a major crisis. And I believe, friends, in my own view, that crisis is here and it's going to continue to worsen. So for me, gold makes sense. Now, some people would say, well, that sounds great. I should buy gold, lots of gold. In fact, I should take all of my money and put it all into gold because I believe that the currency crisis will come. Well, that's not a very good idea, and let me explain why. If we put all of our money into one thing and then the rules of the game change, then you could be devastated. Now, what are the rules of the game and who sets them? The rules of the game are made up by our Congress, and they are found in the Federal Income Tax Code. So our federal tax code contains all of the rules of the game, and at any time, the Congress can change those rules, and they can either harm you or help you based upon how you are diversified. It's always a very bad idea to put all of your money into any one thing, not because you couldn't make a wise decision by doing that, but because the rules of the game can change. This is why it's so important to be widely diversified and have your assets spread out across various asset classes. Now, one final thing about gold. How much should you own if you're going to own it? Well, I can't answer that question for you. That is a question that you want to ask a financial advisor. But what I can tell you is what I do. And I believe that up to 25, even up to 30% of your investment money, not your savings money, but your investment money, could be apportioned to things like precious metals. In fact, I would never put more than 30% of my overall investment portfolio into any one particular asset class. That includes stocks, that includes bonds, that includes real estate, and of course that includes precious metals. If you would like to learn more about how to invest in gold and in fact where I got this and how you can actually go about buying gold, go to our website at ftmdaily.com/gold. There you'll find well over 10 hours of free educational resources that will explain to you the basics of investing in precious metals. Until next time, friends, This is Jerry Robinson from Follow the Money Daily, ftmdaily.com on the web. God bless.